this is Joe Satriani. I'm backstage on the Unstoppable Momentum Tour, and I've taken some time out to answer some questions from the fans. I want to get started right now. This comes from Russell Dawson. Russell asks, is there a particular place that you love the most and find the most inspirational? You know, I used to think that would be great if it were true. If there was one spot in the world or in my house or wherever where I thought it was the most inspirational, because then I'd go there and I'd be assured that I'd, write a great song. But as it turns out, I can't really count on any location or time of day or any condition to be guaranteed conducive, to writing material. So I've put that out of my mind. I figure wherever I am, if I'm in the mood and I get inspired, I just chase it down. I make sure I get that music written. This comes from Ralph. Ralph says, if you could be a member of any band from when you started out in the 80s to the present, what band would that be? And he says here, don't say Chickenfoot, because I'm already in that band. Pretty interesting question. It's funny that he says when I started out in the 80s. Actually, I started out way before that, so I don't know. I always think back to those early bands that I heard even before I started playing guitar. When I was an aspiring drummer, I would think it would have been great to be in the Rolling Stones. Of course, there was no employment opportunities open at that time in the Rolling Stones, so that sort of passed me by, that opportunity. There's nothing like being in your own band, though, so I wouldn't fixate on that too long. This comes from Glenn, and Glenn says, of the current set list, what is the most difficult song to get just right when you're playing live? Now, this is a very interesting question, because most people would think it would be the song that's got the most amount of crazy technique going on, or the song that it looks like I'm running around the most or something like that. But it's never those songs. For instance, a song like Sax Boogie, it's got a lot of crazy moves in it, but actually it's a lot of fun to play and there's a lot of room for variation. It's the ballads that are the most difficult to play because really they accept the least amount of variation, and only the right notes are the right notes. Only the right tone is the right tone for the ballads. So I would say, Always With Me, Always With You, I'll Put a Stone on Your Cairn, Crying, songs like that we do live, that we'll do live tonight. Those are the ones that are the most difficult. What business advice would you give to someone who wants to start from scratch, get a band together, become a pro, and network his way to high-profile gigs? This is great. This is a question from Marco. So, this is a great question, Marco. The first thing you got to do is get educated. There's a great book that gets updated each year from Billboard Press. It's called This Business of Music. I would read that cover to cover, memorize whatever is in there. That is a great overall resource for anyone who wants to break into the business and really wants to know who does what, who should be doing what, and what you need to do to get ahead. Very important. The other thing I'd like to say is that, it's important just to make as many friends as possible. And the way you do that is to help other people out. So that's one of those things that's going to help your own career move forward, is to be a good friend to other musicians and to lend a helping hand to others who are trying to get ahead.